Content curation. Should you do it? Maybe. Why should you curate content from other places and put that in your own newsfeed? Should you promote a piece of content from a competitor, from industry influencer? Where do you get this content from, and what kind of value does that have to your business if all you're doing is showing your audience something from somebody else and sending them to somebody else's website? It's a tough question. I get asked it a lot. In fact, I think every client of mine questions content curation at some point, especially if it's really close to home, like a competitor. And I totally get it. We don't want to promote our competitors. We don't want to send people to our competitors. But at the same time, we don't actually have the answer to all of the questions. And if our audience, the people we serve, right, our audience are the people that trust us, they come to us as a resource for information, or for maybe it's for beautiful shots of my product, or whatever it is. They need to be served the right information, and if we can give them that information, we're helping them. So think about why somebody might go to your Facebook page, or what they trust you with the most. Are you the best at analytics in the world? Are you the best at, shoe sizes? I don't know, whatever it is. You need to release, if there's an industry guide for that, you need to release that to your audience. It doesn't matter if you created the guide or not. You need to show them because you're trying to be the best at that. And there's an industry standard guide that everybody should know about. And hopefully by reading that guide, they actually get to know you a little bit better, or they get to realize that they need your help or your services or your products a little bit better. So content curation is essentially the act of helping your audience in a way in which, even though you didn't create the content, you are the person responsible for helping them. And by reading that content, they might want to do business a little bit more with you. Some of the goals for content curation, I would say, first one is making sure the information is relevant to you and your industry. I can tell so many times when people are just curating content, slide it into my feed, let's go. And they're just pumping out stuff that are really not related to what they do at all. You're in the entrepreneur startup space, you start talking about productivity tips. Is that related? Not really. I mean, you probably have better things you could be talking about, right? It kind of might dumb down the feed unless it was somehow tied directly back to your business or what you do. Try and stay as close to home on your business and what you do with your content curation efforts, while simultaneously, of course, you have to be wary of promoting a competitor or something like that, sending people to the wrong place. But while that's true, I actually find that by promoting my competitors, I rise up above them. And people come to me because I'm the one comfortable with showing you who my competitors are. So it's typically not a big deal. It's not wrong to promote your competitors. It's just your boss will probably shun you for it. So make sure you get clearance first. One of the other most important things that I like to do with curated content is see how people respond to it. Did one post take off and get tons of likes, comments, and shares? Maybe I should write an article on that solution myself and replace it out. See? So it's a way to figure out what content we should invest in for our future without having to create it all and figure out that it was going to flop. It also helps with headline analysis and stuff like that. A great reason to invest in content curation is partnering with influencers, partnering with people in your industry, right? If you can take an industry influencer in your space and they have 100,000 followers, you can share their content, you tend to pull a little bit of their audience towards you. But even better is if over time you build an actual relationship with that person and they're able to share your content on their channel. You guys are in the same industry, you produce similar kinds of content. Hopefully you can work together, share each other's social audiences together, and grow together. It can be about relationship building, trust building, right? There is clear value in content curation, and it should actually be a component in everybody's social media marketing strategy. Everybody's. Doesn't mean you have to do it every single day, but it should always be a part of your strategy. Another thing that I like to do with content curation efforts is link retargeting. So link retargeting, it's awesome. You're sending people to somebody else's website, and the only way to usually pixel somebody so that you can run Facebook or Google retargeting ads is if they come to your website. With link retargeting, you put this link in the middle, And as the person passes to the third-party website, you pixel them, which allows you to serve ads to them later. This is really great because it helps grow your retargeting pixel, and those are people that are clearly interested in topics that you're writing about or that you're curating, so they're probably interested in your service. It's a great way to find your audience. Content curation. Do it. Another good reason to do content curation is breaking news. You can't always break the news yourself, so if you see breaking news in your industry, you should probably put that on your feed if it's relevant to you. At the end of the day, you have to stay true to your brand and keep it close to home. Don't start curating content from all sorts of sources just because somebody told you to do content curation. Think about how it can strategically benefit your business, create a partnership opportunity with somebody, educate your audience in a way in which they'll want to do business with you, and from there, content curation will be successful for you. That is it from me, Derek Haney. If you'd like to hear more about content curation, social media marketing, marketing agencies, or website retargeting, or anything else really, come to my website, vulpineinteractive.agency/blog. I will see you next time.